What if today was the last day the world heard your name? For some legendary figures, May 20th, 2025 became that day. Stars who shaped history, artists who moved millions, and visionaries who changed the game. Forever remembered, now gone. But what were their untold stories? What secrets did they take with them? And how will the world carry their legacy forward? In this video, we dive into the lives, triumphs, and final moments of those we lost on this fateful day. Get ready for unforgettable stories, because legends never truly die. George Robert Wendt, Jr. Born October 17th, 1948, died May 20th, 2025. George Wendt was an American actor best known for his iconic role as Norm Peterson in the hit TV show Cheers. With his signature barstool presence and quick wit, he became a beloved figure in television history. Over his decades-long career, Wendt appeared in numerous films, TV shows, and Broadway productions, including Hairspray as Edna Turnblad. A proud Chicago native, he began his career at the Second City comedy troupe before rising to fame. Wendt was married to actress Bernadette Burkett, who voiced his never-seen wife, Vera, on Cheers. He passed away peacefully at the age of 76, leaving behind a legacy of laughter and unforgettable performances. Marina von Neumann Wittmann, born March 6, 1935, died May 20th, 2025. Marina von Neumann Wittmann was a distinguished American economist, corporate executive, and author. The daughter of legendary mathematician John von Neumann, she forged her own path as a trailblazer in economics and public policy. After earning top honors at Radcliffe College, she completed her master's and doctoral degrees at Columbia University. Wittmann served as a professor at the University of Michigan and held key leadership roles at General Motors, becoming one of the highest-ranking women in the automotive industry. She also advised U.S. presidents and global institutions on economic policy. A prolific writer, her memoir, The Martian's Daughter, reflected on her remarkable life. Wittmann passed away at 90, leaving a legacy of intellect, leadership, and breaking barriers for women in academia and business. Beau Michael Tretto, born 20th of August 1944, died 20th of May 2025. Michael B. Tretto was a legendary Swedish sound engineer and producer, best known as the architect behind ABBA's iconic sound. Starting his career in the 1960s, he pioneered innovative recording techniques that defined the group's global hits. Tretto joined ABBA's Polar Studios in 1978, where his technical mastery shaped classics like Dancing Queen and Mamma Mia. Beyond ABBA, he worked on the chess musical and composed jingles for Swedish media. A multi-talented musician, he also released solo albums and collaborated with artists like Ted Gärdestad. Tretto passed away at 80, leaving an indelible mark on pop music history. Malur Ramasamy Srinivasan, born 5th of January 1930, died 20th of May 2025. M.R. Srinivasan was a pioneering Indian nuclear scientist and mechanical engineer who played a crucial role in developing India's nuclear power program. A key architect of the pressurized heavy water reactor, PHWR technology, he worked closely with Homi Bhabha on India's first nuclear reactor, Apsara. Srinivasan held leadership positions at the Atomic Energy Commission and Nuclear Power Corporation of India, overseeing the construction and operation of multiple nuclear power plants. Educated at UVC Bangalore and McGill University, he received India's highest civilian honours, including the Padma Vibhushan and Padma Shri. Srinivasan passed away at 95, leaving a lasting legacy in India's scientific and energy sectors. Benjamin Donny Ritchie, born 3rd of May 1980, died 20th of May 2025. Benjamin Ritchie was an American convicted murderer executed for killing police officer William Toney in Beech Grove, Indiana. Born into a troubled family with a history of substance abuse, Ritchie faced behavioral issues from childhood. In 2000, he shot Officer Toney during a foot chase after stealing a van. Convicted and sentenced to death in 2002, Ritchie spent over 2 decades on death row, appealing his sentence based on claims of mental impairment from childhood trauma. His execution by lethal injection marked Indiana's second execution in 15 years. Ritchie was featured in documentaries about death row life before his execution at 45. Patrick James O'Flynn, born 29th of August 1965, died 20th of May 2025. Patrick O'Flynn was a British journalist and politician known for his work with the Daily Express and his tenure as a member of the European Parliament. Originally elected for UKIP, he later defected to the Social Democratic Party over ideological differences. A Cambridge economics graduate, O'Flynn became a prominent Eurosceptic voice and commentator, contributing to The Spectator. He ran unsuccessfully in several elections, including the 2019 Peterborough by-election. Diagnosed with liver cancer, O'Flynn passed away at 59, leaving behind a legacy in political journalism and Brexit-era politics. Jusuf Mangabarani, Born 11th of February 1953. Died 20th of May 2025. Jusuf Manggabarani was a high-ranking Indonesian police officer who served as Deputy Chief of the National Police. Born in South Sulawesi, he graduated from the Indonesian Armed Forces Academy and rose through the ranks over a 36-year career. He commanded elite units, including the Mobile Brigade Corps, and led security operations in conflict zones like Aceh. Appointed Deputy Chief in 2009, he retired in 2011. Manggabarani passed away at 72 in Makassar, leaving behind a complex legacy of law enforcement leadership and controversy. Harry Lumi. Born 7th of February 1933. Died 20th of May 2025. Harry Lumi was an Estonian engineer and politician. He was the last chairman of the Executive Committee of Tallinn, leading the city through a time of major transformation. Under his leadership, the first steps toward democratic reform began. He played a key role in making Tallinn's Old Town a UNESCO World Heritage Site and opening the city to international connections. After Estonia regained independence, he continued working in the construction sector. Harry Lumi left a lasting legacy as a leader of a transitional era in Tallinn's history. Gaddi Kinda. Born 23rd of March 1994. Died 20th of May 2025. Gaddi Kinda was an Israeli footballer born in Ethiopia. At the age of 3, he moved to Israel with his family. He began playing football at age 9 with Ashdod, where he later made his professional debut. He played for Ashdod, Beitar Jerusalem, Sporting Kansas City, and Maccabi Haifa. He also represented the Israel national team and scored in his debut match. Kinda was known for his skill, technique, and determination. He left a strong mark on Israeli football and is remembered as a player who rose from immigrant roots to the national stage. Barry Ernest Fantoni. Born 28th of February 1940. Died 20th of May 2025. Barry Fantoni was a British writer, cartoonist, and jazz musician. He became famous for his work with the satirical magazine Private Eye, where he created the legendary Neasden FC and wrote poems under the name of fictional poet E.J. Thrib. A natural artist from a young age, he formed jazz groups, film clubs, and drama groups during his school years. He also hosted a TV show about fashion and pop culture, where he introduced rising stars like Twiggy. Barry left a lasting mark on British culture, blending humour, music, and art in unique and memorable ways. Francisco de Paula, Enrique de Borbón y Escasani. Born 16th of November 1943. Died 20th of May 2025. Francisco de Borbón was a Spanish aristocrat, the 5th Duke of Seville, and a distant relative of the royal family. A descendant of the Bourbon dynasty, he held the title of Grandee of Spain. For decades, he was involved in banking, real estate, and noble institutions. He served as the Grand Master of the Order of St. Lazarus and was active in the Spanish nobility. Throughout his life, he married 3 times and raised children, one of whom succeeded him in the order. Francisco is remembered as a nobleman devoted to tradition, heritage, and public service. Nino Benvenuti. Born 26th of April 1938. Died 20th of May 2025. Nino Benvenuti was a legendary Italian boxer, Olympic champion, and world title holder in 2 weight divisions. His amateur career ended undefeated. As a professional, he fought 90 bouts with 82 wins, 35 by knockout. He twice became the undisputed world middleweight champion and was named Fighter of the Year. After retiring, he became a successful businessman and public figure. Nino remained a symbol of Italian boxing and a national sports icon. Kay Arthur. Born 11th of November 1933. Died 20th of May 2025. Kay Arthur was an American Christian author, Bible teacher, and co-founder of Precept Ministries International. Her journey of faith became the foundation of a ministry that reached millions around the world. She wrote dozens of books and received multiple awards, including 4 Christian Book Awards. Kay hosted radio programs, spoke at conferences, and taught people how to study the Bible. Her life was dedicated to God, family, and spiritual mentorship. She left a legacy of faith, wisdom, and a deep love for God's Word. Ahmad Shah Abdullah. Born 9th of December 1946. Died 20th of May 2025. Ahmad Shah Abdullah was a Malaysian statesman and the 9th Yang di-Pertua Negeri of Sabah. He dedicated decades to public service, holding key roles in government and religious institutions. Educated in the United Kingdom and the United States, he began his career in customs and rose to become the state's governor. He contributed to educational development as Pro-Chancellor of Mara University of Technology. His legacy is marked by integrity, dedication to the people, and strengthening public institutions. If you found these life stories meaningful, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. There are many more powerful and inspiring stories to come. Tell us in the comments which person's story moved you the most and why. Share your thoughts and memories. Let's honor and remember those who left a mark on our world.